Frank, it was obviously 2 set-piece goals that proved the difference in the end. Where do you think your team kind of just fell that bit short tonight?
Well, you can't. The second goal doesn't come into the equation because that's just special. It's a bolt out of the blue. No team can stop that. I think in terms of where we weren't at our best, we were a little bit slow with our passing in the first half, and I think when a team comes, as Newcastle did here, with 5 and 2 in front and are disciplined and want to organise, if you don't break the lines, if you don't move and mix your game up a bit more, I think it's tough. So we were a little bit that way first half, and then we weren't clinical enough second half. Created chances, changed our game. We were really bright. Loved the first half an hour of the second half because I thought we was deserved of our goal, deserved of more, and I think that's where we went wrong.
The second goal you said was special, though. I mean, Marcus Rashford's been on the telly saying it was the balls. Apparently, they were going up and down when they were warming up and that sort of thing. I mean, it was.
Oh, yeah, it's great technique. We've seen Marcus Rashford hit balls with a similar technique. Whoever you are in the world, they don't always go in the top corner. They sometimes go elsewhere. But you shouldn't take it away from the fact that it was a stunning strike from him. And at a time, as I say, where we would get ourselves level, it created a lot of chances, and I felt we were really in the ascendancy, and just brought Mason and Pedro on. I think that the energy and the fresh legs of them two was going to help. And then obviously when they get themselves in front, they've got a lead to defend, and they did that.
How did you think Batshuayi did? He obviously scored a really good goal, but a few minutes before the crowd was singing for Tammy.
Yeah, I think it's not. I don't think that's a slant on Michy so much as the fact that they love Tammy and what he's been doing this season. So I thought the outstanding moment of the game from our point of view was Michy's goal in terms of individual endeavour, skill, strength, pace, and finish. So I'll focus on that. Michy's been really good for us this season. His attitude, his professionalism in training. It's not easy when another striker's scoring and you're not getting involved much. But every time he's started in the cup games, every time he's come on, he's shown stuff. And I've focused on the fact that he showed something with the goal today.
Frank, when you first took over, you were talking about there were certain non-negotiables that you know exist at this club. Getting knocked out of this competition at this stage, where does this fall among that? I mean, to a lot of people, it doesn't seem to be. It would be the greatest disaster, but for the professional you were, where does it kind of sit
in the competitions?
Well, in terms of being knocked out at this stage, how big a blow is it for you? How much of a disappointment that's?
Well, we've had 7 wins on the trot, and we've had taxing games in the Champions League at Ajax. We're in the Champions League. It's important for us as a club that we want to get into the next stage of that, and we've got a few tough games coming up. Our form in the league's been really good, and I think it's quite clear that they're the priorities. Let's get it right. But we want to win football matches, and we want to give everything. But when it comes to today, I have to look at my squad and people that deserve minutes, young players that are going to be big players for the bigger picture for us to get minutes. And I think the competition has an element of that for us. It also has an element of where we want to win and be successful. But I saw a lot of things out of today, even though we didn't go through, that were good for us for the future. A lot of positives. Not as many positives as maybe some of the recent league games, but positive things about us. So I hate losing. I think we all do here. But I think it's clear that there's a big picture, and there are a lot of big games for us to come, and a busy fixture list. So now we just move on. We just focus on what's in front.
Right, when do you think N'Golo might be able to join in?
He's going to hopefully join in training in the next 2 or 3 days.
Okay, so he could be back for the international break.
Yeah, hopefully.
And how important is that? State the obvious.
Yeah, it's important. He's a top player, so it's important. I would have liked to have given Jorginho, particularly, and Kovacic a rest tonight as well, because of what they're putting in, and because I see, as I say, that the endurance of the season and the physical output of the players in recent games has been a lot. But I couldn't today because of N'Golo, because of Ross, because Ruben's long term, and hopefully on the road, but a fair way away. So we couldn't. I couldn't make those changes that I kind of wanted to today, and that's just what it is, I suppose.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Thanks very much.
Cheers. Thank you.